Are you aware of the changes made to Section A in the revised English A syllabus? Well, this presentation is for you. The objective of this presentation is to make students conscious of the requirements for Section A, Model 1, the informative discourse, so that they will be able to effectively complete the given task. Several changes have been made to the Csec English A syllabus for 2027 examination and the years following. Some of the changes relate to the format and structure of the examination. These changes are as follows. 1. The duration of the examination will now be 2 hours and 45 minutes, giving students an additional 5 minutes for the examination paper. Second change, section 1 will now consist of 2 questions. Students must answer both questions. I repeat, students must answer both questions. Section 2 consists of 3 questions. Students will be asked to answer question 3 and either question 4 or 5. And then lastly, section 3 consists of 2 questions and students must answer both questions. So in total, students will be required to answer 6 questions. Therefore, it is paramount that students manage their time wisely. Section A, or Section 1, is now referred to as Model 1, the informative discourse. In this model, students are required to complete 2 written tasks, namely an executive summary and a formal letter. Both activities must be completed within the given 55 minutes. Therefore, it is vital that students are cognizant of the format and structure of each type of writing. Additionally, students must be able to master time management in order to complete the given task within the prescribed time. Now, let us turn our attention to Csec specimen paper and Section 1, Model 1, Informative Discourse, suggested time 55 minutes. This model consists of 2 questions. Answer both questions. Read the extract below carefully and answer the questions which follow. How do we drive students to cheat? Students who cheat lack something. Usually, they lack a sense of relevance of what they are learning, or know-how, or timely feedback. Recognizing why students cheat will help teachers make decisions regarding instruction that will reduce cheating and promote real learning. Finding shortcuts is a strategy that helps people negotiate, their busy life. Children hate wasting time doing things they deem useless. When students do not see how the content they are learning is connected to their lives, cheating comes easy. When they perceive tasks as difficult, they look for shortcuts. Additionally, the lack of individual feedback on assignments, combined with the feeling that one low test score or poorly done writing assignment can be damaging to their grade point average, can lead students to cheat. One of the best ways to reduce cheating is to provide timely feedback for students to use. A. State the writer's purpose of the extract. State the writer's purpose of the extract, and that question is worth 3 marks. After you have read the given extract, the first question addresses the writer's purpose. What do they mean when they ask about the writer's purpose? Do you know? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Writer's purpose.
Author's purpose. Purpose means intention. To know the author's purpose of a certain text, I ask myself, why did the author write this? There are 3 main reasons an author writes a text: to persuade, to inform, or to entertain. Spells P-I-E, pie. This helps us remember the different reasons that someone writes a text. Persuade means the author is trying to convince you of something or get you to do something. Let's take a look at how this author is trying to persuade people to come to his pet store. Dogs make amazing pets and partners. They are loyal and friendly. They are also very good with kids. Come visit our pet store and adopt a puppy today. So the author here is trying to convince people to come and adopt a puppy from their pet store. Some examples of persuasion texts are commercials, which can convince you to buy certain things, opinions that can also convince you of what the author is saying or believing, reviews, which also can convince or persuade people of a certain product or a service, and finally, advertisements, which can also persuade you to get or join something. When the author's purpose is to inform, that means the author is trying to teach you or give you information and facts about a topic. Let's take a look at how this author is trying to inform you about the Great Pyramids of Giza. The Great Pyramids of Giza are one of the 7 wonders of the world. They are located in Egypt. Most pyramids were built on the western side of the Nile River. In this text, the author is giving you information and facts about the Great Pyramids of Giza. Some examples of texts where the author is trying to inform you of something are textbooks, such as science or social studies, articles, like in magazines or newspapers, biographies, which the author is informing you about the life of someone important, recipes, in which the author is teaching you how to cook or bake something. When the author's purpose is to entertain, the author is telling you a story that you will enjoy. Let's take a look at how this author is writing a story to entertain you. Joey looked everywhere for his baby pet dragon. After 2 hours of searching, he finally found him under his bed chewing on his favorite pair of shoes. This writer or author wrote the story specifically for you to enjoy and keep you interested. Some examples of stories or texts that authors use to entertain people can be fiction books, fantasy, mystery books, or comic books. So remember, P-I-E spells pie, which will always help you remember the author's purpose of any text. P for persuade, I to inform, and E to entertain. If you liked watching this video and all my other videos, please subscribe and give it a big thumbs up below. Thanks for watching.
Based on the video presentation that you have just watched, you would have discovered that the writer's purpose is to inform. However, you cannot merely state that to get your 3 marks. You need to elaborate on that point in order to get your 3 marks. All right. So what is he informing you about? Okay. Right. How the Csec specimen response to the given question is as follows. And it reads, the writer's purpose is to inform us readers of some of the reasons students cheat so that educators may use the information to tailor their instructions to promote learning and reduce cheating. Okay, so I guess you get 1 mark to say inform us, and you get another mark to say what you are informing them of. Okay, and then of course the other 1 mark would be to tailor their instructions to promote learning and reduce cheating. Okay, so that is a specimen response. I trust has been helpful. Let's look at part B of question 1, and it reads, in no more than 50 words, use 3 points to summarize the writer's purpose. You must use your own words as far as possible. The marks allocated to this aspect is 7 marks.
Started. Let's start with the A question. What is executive summary? An executive summary is like a short and sweet version of your entire report. It gives a quick overview of the main points without going into all the tiny details. So in simpler terms, an executive summary is a brief summary that highlights the key points of your report without getting into too much detail. Now the main question, what should be included in executive summary? Then there are a few factors that one should keep in mind. First, it's introduction to report. You want to give your reader a quick understanding of what the report is all about. Briefly mention why it matters and what it aims to achieve. Second, executive summary should have supportive data or statistic. Include key numbers or statistics that reinforce your main points. This adds credibility and helps readers see the evidence behind your findings. And third, executive summary should also have key findings or recommendations. Identify and present the most crucial information from your report. What are the main takeaways or suggestions that the reader should know right away? Now let me tell you some points that should not be included in executive summary. Avoid unnecessary details. Emphasize the importance of focusing on the essential points and avoiding overly detailed explanations. The executive summary is not the place to delve into deep details. Skip background information. Clarify that while background information might be crucial for the full report, it should be minimized or skipped altogether in the executive summary. Steer clear of tangential points. Warn against including information that may be interesting but doesn't directly contribute to the main message of the report. Tangential points can distract from the core content. Not the place for lengthy discussions. The executive summary is a concise overview, and readers should not find themselves wading through lengthy explanations. And finally, in the last, you should always remember 2 points that will help you in your future reports. That are to always do editing and polishing of your work. First, let's talk about editing. Editing is a key step in ensuring that your content is clear, concise, and effectively communicates the intended message. Errors in grammar and spelling can detract from the professionalism of executive summary. And now let's talk about polishing. Encourage content creators to assess their language choices. Ensure that the language used is not only clear but also engaging. Enhancing.
Let's now examine Csec English A specimen response to this aspect of the given question. And the points for summary, they say any 3 points, 1 mark each. 1, lack of relevance of what they are learning can cause students to cheat. Number 2, when students see no connection of the content they learn to their lives, they cheat. Thirdly, lack of timely feedback on assignments is another reason people cheat. And number 4, poor performance and examination that may lead to a low GPA, grade point average, cause persons to cheat. Now, once students list all 3 points, right, any 3 of the 4 points here, they will get their 3 marks, okay? And then following that, they need to write their executive summary. And the given executive summary reads, children cheat when they do not see the relevance of what they are learning and how it is linked to their personal life. But relevance could have been substituted here for the importance or the significance. Okay, right? Untimely lack of feedback on assignments can also cause cheating. Finally, feelings that assignments done poorly can lead to poor GPA can cause students to cheat. And here we have 49 words. So it is very important that students pay attention to the given word limit. And here the given word limit is 50. Okay. Pay attention also to their grammar. Okay. Sentence structure. Okay. And all. And of course, use of connective words, or we call them transitional expressions. Okay. So bear that in mind when you write. Also, take some time to edit your summary. Okay. All right, all the very best to you in your upcoming exams with the new syllabus.